Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with a 3-minute daily dose of Torah. Yesterday we looked at the Ramban, who was trying to analyze the choice of bringing a seh, a lamb, for the Korban Pesach. And the Ramban's, if you remember what he said yesterday, the Ramban contended that it was to symbolize the constellation Aries, which is rising around that time of year. And it was the way in which God made it clear to the world through our actions, that we understood that what happened on our behalf in Egypt and our departure from Egypt and the great victory that we had in being freed from slavery was not because of the mazal of the constellations of above, but because of God's direct hand in every way in our freedom. The Ramban then goes on to quote the Chachamim, I made passing reference to it yesterday, which contends something different, and it has, instead of us looking above to the sky for the symbolism of the calf, of the sheep, it has us imagine ourselves looking around Egypt, where it's made very clear that eating meat is a toeva, is an abomination to eat animals. And most specifically, animals that, according to the sages, were the items of worship, and the sheep was one of those animals which was worshipped by the Egyptians. And so God says, "I want you to take their God." Hashem says, "Take their small g God and bring it to your home." And in so doing, as the Midrash lays it out, bring it to your home, and let's see if anybody dares to stop you from what you're going to do. Let it stay in your home for 4 days, because on the 10th of the month, that's the Shabbat prior to Pesach. That's when it was brought to their home. It'll stay there to the 14th when you slaughter it. And it all will happen in front of the eyes of the Egyptians, and they won't be able to stop you. And then you'll go ahead and slaughter it as your clear, evident statement that I had once been drawn to worship these animals as the Egyptians did. I no longer do so. I now am going to slaughter it and dedicate it to Hashem, or dedicate myself to Hashem through this act that I perform. So that is the radical significance. That's actually one of the explanations why Shabbat Hagadol was called Shabbat Hagadol, the Great Shabbos, because the Egyptians saw us do those things on that Shabbos, and they didn't dare to stop us. And so it was a great Shabbat. That's next Shabbos. And it's indeed the symbolism of the Korban Pesach at that point forward. Hope this was another angle and another entry point, understanding a little bit about our ritual life and the moments of the past that we hope when the temple is rebuilt, we will still be able to partake of as well. Have a great day.